It's been a while since I've done a video and uploaded it for Sasquatch structures or forest being structures. The snow finally melted. There's still some snow. Just where it's been plowed and stuff, like by my house, where big piles of snow, where there's still some snow here in Minnesota. That is beautiful. I think these are more the, I don't know. I know there's a lot of small seed spots in here, like the hand-sized ones. So I think they're the smaller beings. Here's an asterisk type one right there. That is cool. Wow. And you'll see how they see the one that bends there. See, the one kicks out right into the neck structure. It's like another kind of asterisk where a bunch comes together. The other one here kicks out and comes up and leans into that tree, which that bend comes out and connects. But this comes out, you'll see how there's so many foot impressions in here. This one kicks into the ground structure and then kicks that way into the other. See where they all come to the exact same point? It's just crazy. That's neat. They're absolutely here. There's so many foot impressions in here. I had, right before I hit this section of woods, I had a wood knock over on the other side. And then I had one up this way. So when I do lineup points, I look for their seat spots, right? So when you sit in their seat spots, you can see how they line up. And see the one in the front there, the one tree in the front, it's got a dark spot on it. That's like supposed to hit center or on something, and then you'll see everything come together. Amazing. That's a seat spot right there. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. They're all over in here. Asterisk. See, it's all packed down right there. There's one leaned up right here too. That's where that one asterisk is right there. Yeah, see? And then I was sitting right there and taking the picture. Those might have been footsteps, but this is a bigger pack down spot. See the broke one off up, that one tree that's broke off, and then I lined up the one sticking out in the middle of nowhere with it. They'll do that too. And then each seat spot will line up differently. Here's another really good seat spot right there. That one's packed down. It's crazy how they connect all this. I'm probably boring you guys. I know a lot of you guys love structures though. Another really good seat spot. That tree's not where it should be. I mean, it's not here. I mean, if it broke, it should be right here. You can see where something moved the leaves here. I'm keeping my eyes out for morels. They should be popping up soon. Morel mushrooms. Look at that, guys. That bend, and then, isn't that crazy? Like every one hits right there. There's like 1, 2, well, there's 3 there, but then that one kicker to make the asterisk. Look at the second asterisk, how they kicked and hit it perfectly dead center. And then this structure, holy moly. Wow. That's insanity. Beautiful. Look how far they kicked that. Big long one to get up into there. I'll show you guys why they kicked it. It's the same thing every time. And you can see the next structure and over there, it reaches all the way to that. Look at those 3 right here. How they come across, and then the next 3 perfectly come to that exact point. Man, it's crazy to me that, you know, there's people that say that when I show things, there's a guy that, I drive this guy nuts, but he says everything to you is Sasquatch or structures. Well, when you've done it as long as I have, you will absolutely see that, especially when a storm comes through, and you come back to a spot that's been storm damaged, it gets structured, and they do it over time. And it's literally, they don't leave much of anything untouched. If you really pay attention, they will structure it. If it's right off a yard in plain view, I watch the structure get made. I go help out an elderly couple. I mow lawn and stuff, so I'm there like, you know, every couple weeks I'm there. And one structure they did, it took them about a month, but they did like one piece at a time. But to the guy that I drive nuts, and trees don't come to exact points, like purposeful points where they'll hit, you know, exactly on over and over and over again through this little section. Okay. Like this here, see? So right here, there's an X and then one laid in. This one comes out, it kicks out into the next point where everything crosses, right? This is absolutely done. And then you'll see spots. You'll see foot impressions. You'll a lot of times smell them. One that's broke. The last time I had a pine tree that was broke down, it was lodged up perfectly like sideways, and that's where I got videos on my YouTube, but I actually got it pretty good to where you could see the fingers, and it's fingers, but it was right by something like that. And so I was showing structures by it, and then I saw it was I'm almost certain a white coyote skull, like reflecting in the sun. And why I think that is because I pulled like 3 or 4 or more out of that area like prior, not too long. And so I zoomed in on it, and I'm like, it looks like something's holding it. It was up off the ground. And then so when I got back home, I reviewed the video, and you can literally see fingers. These are like the 3-foot tall beings. They ain't big, and it's the second time I filmed them in there, and 2 of my best things I've ever filmed is in there. And the one you can see a thumb, a finger, and an arm, and like you could see them pretty good. The other one, the white skull, there was like a young one, really small. They're like 3 feet tall at the biggest, and this young one was just little. It was smaller than the coyote skull. And Mama, I think, it looks like Mama's holding a young one in her arms with the skull kind of tucked in between her and the baby is holding on to the skull, and I think they play with them. But there's a point in the video where you can see the fingers of Mama come down their grayish color and brush the top of that little one's head, and it's pretty amazing. In the background, you can see another one behind a triangle structure, and you can see the hand picking bark and cupping to the side. But I don't know what those smaller beings are called. You know, I've heard of people seeing smaller ones, and they call them wood boogers. I'm sure there's other names, but That's what I find the most seat spots of, are the smaller beings. They're like hand size. And there's no lack of them. I can find them in every section of woods I've ever been in, along with structure. And here's a seat spot right there. Here. Now that I look, you can tell why. See the trident that's lodged over the branch? There'll be lineup points. Not quite sure how, but sometimes I don't figure it out. Other times I do. See these ones that kind of are broke off and they don't touch nothing? Sometimes there'll be lineup points, like, see that white one stands out? I think it's like there. I think it's supposed to hit there. Or maybe the one that sticks there might hit that spot. I'm not sure. Maybe something like that. Oh yeah, and then it has the broke off one that lines up. When that one hits that spot, this broke off one lines up with that thing right there. That's pretty darn neat. Here, look at this. See the one leaned up and in? Second one leaned in behind it. This one bent under to make that X. That's another one leaned in. I just gotta... Here's another little seat spot. Well, guys, I don't want to make this video too long. I might do another one and upload that one too. Bye, guys.